we appreciate all our teachers, but the grade 9 English teachers have been working hard, I know, to help you to access poetry and to try your hand at poetry. So today's event is an opportunity for some of your classmates to share with you what they've been working on. It takes a lot of courage to get up here and to share in front of such a big audience and to share things so personally. When Phoebo, our MC, comes up, he will walk you through a couple of etiquette items, some things you need to be thinking about to be a good audience. I know that you worked with your English teachers yesterday to identify the POG connections and how to be a good audience member. It's something that you learn as you go. So today is a great day to practice that. So hang on one second. Many of you had the great opportunity to meet Phoebo during the writing workshops, and we're delighted to have him back again today. For those of you who don't know Phoebo, he is a graduate of Lowell High School and works with young people and adults and shares his poetry widely. And we are really delighted to have him this year working with all Lowell High School students as our poet in residence. So please welcome warmly Phoebo.
Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all can make some noise. That's all right. Go ahead. Make some noise. Make some noise. Do it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. A couple of things, y'all. A couple of things. I know we got a schedule to keep. I know we got poems to listen to. But there's a few things that I want to say even before we jump into all of that. All right? I know some of y'all might be here and be like, yo, this is what we got to do today? We got to listen to poems, right? We're not here for poetry. Yeah, we're here to listen to poems, but we're not here for poetry. I don't know if you've ever heard someone read a story, read a poem, tell you something and you feel what they are saying. Y'all, that's called empathy. That's called being alive. Congratulations, you're not a psychopath if you listen to someone else's story and you feel that, all right? That is what we are here for. That is what we are here for more than anything else. And I hate to say it, but I gotta say it, it's hard to listen and empathize if you're on your phone, if you're talking to someone next to you, right? I get all that, wow, all that's whatever, right? But if we're gonna be here, y'all, let's be here. Especially for the folks that are in the back, y'all, like, we need your energy as much as we need the energy of the people in the first row. All right? So just for poopies and cacas, just so that we say that we did it, can the back folks only clap 3 times? Get it? 1, 2, 3, get it. All right. The middle folks in the middle, 3 times, get it. 3 up here, let's get it. All right, and now everyone together, 3. All right, we got some work to do, but luckily we have enough poets to practice, all right? While you are listening, y'all, this is not a us speaking at you situation. This is a conversation. The language of the people that are on stage happens to be their poetry. The language that y'all have as audience members is showing love, right? Because respect is nice, but respect is passive. You can just technically sit there quiet the entire time and you're being respectful. I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather you show love. I'd rather you make noise. If there is something that is said on stage that resonates with you, either because you thought it was well said, or you like the way that they said it, or they said something about cats, and you like cats too, go ahead and snap to let them know. Snap real quick just to make sure that works. Yes. And I've already said this before, but I'm going to say it all again. If you're not a snapper, that's all right. You can give me a quick little, Come on. Let's go. Yes. All right? Give me a few of those just to make sure those work. Yes. All right? And if for whatever reason you're like, I'm not going to make noise today, I woke up and decided I wasn't going to speak, that's you. I'm not going to change you. What you can do is like, little finger wag of approval, like, that's a good line. Like, ooh, I feel that. All right? Like, some of this and some of that. Yeah, what we're trying to say is the more energy you give the poets, the more energy they're going to give you right back. Yeah? I said the more energy you give the poets, the more energy they're going to give you back. Yeah? I like it. I like it. All right. I don't want anyone to jump on the stage without the stage being warmed up. So if it's cool, I'm going to kick a poem. Yeah? All right. That gives you a chance to practice all the fun stuff. Janaya, you are on deck. All right. As a reminder for my performers, when I call you on deck, that's when you go over there. Here we go. First poem, first poem, first poem. Let's make it happen. Tonight, I'm cooking because I miss the creation my hands can make. Too often I focus on my knuckles, but tonight I'd rather use the precision of my fingers to cut a plantain. Place them in a pan and watch them tan in oil. Like if I never moved from Puerto Rico, would my skin be tostones brown? How I cook to feel closer to home. How this has nothing to do with who can cook better and everything to do with the man on the train that yelled, "English, please," when I was just giving directions to someone in Spanish. How we tried to claim space for his ignorance by diminishing my culture. How there is no correct way to being Latino in public after being told to shut up without proving that person right. So tonight, y'all, I need to cook. I need to take something dead, massage it with adobo, let it get loose to the song of oil and sweat and watch it give life to those that eat it. Tonight, we will eat. Tonight, we will praise over our food and not worry about the language we do it in. Tonight, the stereotype of being Latino and loud does not exist here. We are all too busy teaching our mouths how to be a host for this food, how to leave room for dessert, because there is always dessert in my house, and they all have names that don't have names in English, because when you taste this good, there is no need for translation. There is no English, please, for flavor, for tradition that keeps culture alive, because we all have to eat, because we all have to live, because what's the point of doing either without a little sazon, like the next person that yells, "English, please," when I am just giving directions to someone in Spanish, must be bitter. Like, they must be what they eat. Like, tonight, I will be an island. Yeah. Y'all get it going, get the hands warm. Y'all gonna be doing a lot of clapping. All right? So we're gonna make it happen. This is exciting, y'all. This is exciting. On deck, we have Cariatu. But up next, we're about to get it going. And what better way to get it going than with the 2023 Jack Kerouac Poetry Competition winner. Give it up nice and loud for Niaya, y'all. Let's go. Yes, all the way to the stage, y'all, all the way to the stage. Let's make it happen.
Thank you. Arguing. I cradle my brother to my chest. You didn't come home yesterday. Where did you go? Birthdays missed. I haven't seen you in like 2 years. It's cold and lonely here without you. Where have you gone? I hate you. You left me and you want to come back again? You think I'll forgive you? Okay, I forgive you. I miss my dad. I love my dad. I hate you. You left again. You looked me in the eye, gave my brother a hug, and left me high and dry. Where's my hug? Where's my bye? I love you. Where's my dad? I'm your only daughter. You have other sons. Then why am I the only one treated like I'm a nuisance? You came back again. I made you this for Father's Day. Do you like it? You can't even acknowledge my efforts and the love I put into the card. Do you not know me anymore? I'm 12, and you got me a La La Loopsy doll. I'm not 5. My brother got a Nintendo that we can't even play together. I thought we were hanging out today. You came to take us and hang out with us only to be on the phone with your new girlfriend. Why are you playing house? Why are you playing house with your new family when you already have a family? Are we not good enough? You said you would take us down south since forever, and you take her and her daughter. You FaceTimed us from Georgia, but you couldn't take us to Georgia? You take my brother and leave me. You arguing with my mom in the kitchen while I'm upstairs in my room crying. You don't even check up on me. Instead, you leave. You were supposed to pick us up after school. You weren't there. You were never there. You will never be there. You come at 6, 3 hours after we were supposed to be picked up, to argue with my mom, to insult her, to insult us, and then you left. I was in the hospital. I wanted my dad. You weren't there. During Father's Day, I wanted my dad. You weren't there. If there was a dad and daughter dance, where would my dad be? Who do I give my Father's Day gift to? Every time I walk down the streets, I see dads with their daughters, but where's my dad? Why is he holding my hand as we walk down the street? Why isn't he buying me ice cream? Why aren't we playing sports that I know I suck at, but enjoy them because I'm playing with you? You didn't just leave my mom and my brother, but you left me. Why did you leave me? You treated me hostile. You didn't even want to claim me as your daughter. I'm angry, I'm horrified, I'm devastated, I miss my dad, but he's not here, and he was never here, and he's not coming back. Why weren't you there? Why couldn't you be there? Why aren't you coming back? Where is my dad?
Yes. Yes. After each poet, y'all, we're going to show them love one more time by clapping 3 times. Rock with me, get it. Y'all got it. Just so y'all know the way this is going to happen, I'm going to be introducing all these poets. I'm going to be making up a intro for them that may not be true in this universe, but maybe in a different universe it might be. You know what I mean? It's all fun. It's all games. If I step over, if I cross the line, let me know. I have no problem apologizing, all right? Cool. We're going to keep it going because we got a good amount of folks to make it happen, so we're going to make it happen. On deck, we have Sarah, but up next, y'all, I know you're thankful for this person because this person is the inventor of the unicycle. Give it up nice and loud for Kariatu, y'all. Let's go.
You know, I always imagined my life would be, but you came and showed me peace, happiness, and joy. They always say people come and go, creating memories together, and yet still never end up as planned. But I surely know that you're here to stay. You're indeed a true friend everyone needs. Calling you my best friend is a blessing. You see me for me and embrace every part of me. You're a blessing to everyone having you in their lives. Very supportive, hardworking, kind, sweet, you name it. You have always been there for me, my highs and lows. You're not just my friend, but also a sister to me from another mother. We argue sometimes and think that's the end of our friendship, but we always try to fix it. You always try to put a smile on my face, even when you're broken inside. You always want to see me happy, and today let me do the same for you. I've just known you for a year, but it feels like I've known you my whole life. All I want to say is never give up on our friendship, and I always keep the good memories with me.
Lovely, lovely. One more time for the poet, y'all. Let's get it. Lovely, amazing. On deck, we have Kyle, but up next, this poet. All right, Kyle, we see you. Y'all better give that same energy for this next poet because this poet's name is my Disney Plus password. Give it up nice and loud for Sarah, y'all. Let's go.
A boy named Clyde. There once was a fellow named Clyde whose hat was exceedingly wide. He would wear it so high it would brush the blue sky and the birds would all go for a ride. One day Clyde went for a walk. his hat perched up high on his stock. He strode through the park with a nonchalant spark, ignoring the stares from the folk. A group of small children all cried, "Oh, look at that hat, it's so wide." They laughed and they pointed, and some of them fainted, while Clyde just continued to stride. He passed by a pond where some ducks did reside, and all of their eyes grew wide. Quack, quack, they all quacked, as Clyde's hat gently whacked a duck on the head with a thwack. The duck fell down, squawking in pain, while Clyde just kept walking, insane. He went to the zoo to see a kangaroo, and his hat knocked the kangaroo's brain. The kangaroo hopped and it skipped, and its joeys just tripped and fell to the ground with a whomp. All the crowd gasped and they stomped as Clyde just continued to prance. He went to the beach and felt the sands reach, and his hat knocked a sandcastle to breach. The children all cried, all of the parents sighed, as Clyde just continued to preach. This hat, he declared, is my dearest flared, fashion statement that's quite revered. The crowd all just stared with their mouths slightly flared, as Clyde just continued to bear. So if you ever see Clyde with his high up so high, just give him a wide and slightly deranged side eye as he passes you by.
Yes, yes, yes. Give it up one more time for the poet, y'all. Let's get it. Yeah. All right, cool. On deck, we got Angela. But up next, this poet is opening up their own Etsy store with all of their fan mail. Give it up nice and loud for Kyle, y'all. Let's go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kyle Punksavan, and I'll be reading my poem, Eclipsing Shadows, a symphony of self-discovery. From a fat Asian kid in shadows cast, 4-night battles, playful chase past, losing weight too fast, a swift crusade, learning discipline, foundations laid. As the foodie's grace started to fade, life's grand canvas, no time to invade. 4 nights fever, dreams take flight, workout rhythms in the night. A football captain, leadership gleams, personified pigskin, dancing in dreams. Trying in life, chasing dreams true, hard to find myself in the view. Forgetting who I was in the past, time's shadows cast, memories vast. Now,
flies to the ground in front of me, stopping me in my tracks. The bird tweets its final melody while transforming into a vulture, a gray and black, rotting, and ugly thing, the complete opposite of what I had been following to, where exactly am I? I finally direct my attention to my surroundings. Too little, too late. Thick trees surround me. Their branches, strong and winding, create a canopy far above my head, blocking out the same sunlight that warmed my face just minutes ago. As the bird flies off, a bitter wind hits me. I suddenly realize just how cold it is deep in the woods.
Yeah, y'all. 3 more times for the poet. Get it? Yes. Just, y'all are rocking it. Shout out to you. I see some of y'all losing a battle of paying attention and not paying attention. Shout out to the struggle. I see you. You're working on it. I believe that you will prevail. I believe that you will prevail. All right? On deck, we have Darlene. But up next, this poet climbed Mount Olympus just for a selfie. Give it up nice and loud for Damien, y'all. Let's go.
This poem is called A Spaceful Wonder. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be somewhere unfamiliar? Somewhere we're not used to. Somewhere that strikes fear within us, but leaves us curious. Do you ever wonder why we're here? Is there a target for us to hit, to accomplish, to fulfill a purpose? Or are we just nothing? A little speck brought here through sheer luck that slowly rot away and are meaningless. But what if we aren't and could do so much more? Do you ever wonder if we could see more than where we are, to not feel trapped from where we stand, to venture out furthermore, to break off the chains of we fell this deflating ball and have to go somewhere different to us all. Do you ever wonder what's out there beyond our knowledge? Different life forms, different species, things we can't comprehend unless we go out and explore and connect the missing pieces. Do you ever wonder? Because I do. All the damn time. I always keep wondering what we can do and how we can do it. Just to figure out a bit more on what's out there beyond our own view.
Oh, yeah. Yes, beyond the stars. Let's go. 3 times. Let's get it. Thank you. Thank you. On deck, we have Michelle. But up next, this poet is my ghostwriter, so I'm very excited to see what my next poem will be. Give it up nice and loud for Darlene, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, all the way to the stage, y'all. All the way to the stage. Let's go. You got it, homie. You got it.
Yo, please save me.
Want me to stay here with you?
Yes.
I got you. Get it. Get it. I'll stay here. You're good.
Oh my God, there's so much people.
There's a lot of people, but you got it.
All right. Hello? Oh shit, this word. Okay. All right, so I'm reading a poem that I made called People of Life. And I see all of you guys are people of life. And I'm gonna read about it, all right? Okay, so first things first. All of you guys, I know for a fact you learned something in life. And I guess this poem is basically like summarizing like the struggles we go through and what we learn. All right.
You got it. Go. You got it. You got it. Start reading. Yeah. Once you start, you're on your way to ending. Just
All right. Society is filled with people. People who make decisions, decisions that make mistakes, that cause people to make mistakes. This, oh my God. To spread a life of love and hate, a love that could potentially break, the hate that people retake, the trust that can be made, the trust that brings others together, the life that together that matters, a story of backgrounds we learn, a story of backgrounds we face, and the lessons of life we take, learn, teach, defeat, gain, till it cracks through our minds and break.
Yeah. Can we give it up for the poet nice and loud 3 times? Yes, yes, yes. I just want everyone to like fully understand without standing up. Just look around, y'all. Just look around. There's a lot of people here. Look around. There's a lot of people here. It is not easy to get up here. All right? So if people are going to be nervous, we're going to show them love. Y'all did a great job, all right? We want to continue to keep that going. We want to continue to keep that going. Shout out to you. All right. On deck, we have Lanita. But up next, they got that Black Air Forces energy, if you know what I'm talking about. Give it up nice and loud for Michelle, y'all. Let's go.
Hi, y'all. You might know me, you might not. It's great to meet you all. Damn. Yeah. Black ice. My friends warned me of the black ice. The thin layer of ice that lay completely unseen, unexpected, unnoticed, fully discreet. The black ice. A single step, a single slip, one single trip, and it was the only trick through the ice. The black ice. The ice that was weak, open, vulnerable, ready to crack. You'd fall through the ice into the cold water, scratching, clawing, trying to fight and find your way back up. Your hands would be bloodied, scabbed, weak and yearning to leave after a while. You wouldn't know how to leave. You wouldn't understand how to escape. Soon enough, you'd learn to accept your fate. Time begins to fly as you stare unknowingly to your surroundings, unsure of what to do now. Looking towards the once beautiful sky, with familiarance, with annoyance. Why do you lay here, unhappy, miserable, drowning in this freezing, crisp lake? And there you continue to lay, wondering when you will be able to break through. And at some point, you will find yourself lonely, but not alone. Company that you can't see because your eyes lay tired, your eyes that lay hopeless, and your hands feel rough and bare. Life that also lays beneath the ice, hopeless, sheltered, cold, waiting for warmth to bring them back, to melt the ice you have been entrapped. But how long did you want to wait? How long do you wait? How long have you waited? How long have I waited for summer to arrive, before happy times arrive, before my life arrives? I begin to kick, I begin to struggle, and I crack the ice, the black ice. I begin to kick the black ice. I begin to struggle against the black ice, and I'm free from the black ice, but it will come back.
Yes. We out here, we out here. 3 times for the poet, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. I am eventually going to give y'all a quick break to stand up and move around, but it's not yet. Not yet. So you just keep it, just know that it's coming, but not yet. Because up on deck, we have Sonia. But up next, this next poet, their profile picture is going to be the new face of the $10 bill. Give it up nice and loud for Lanita, y'all. Let's go. All the way to the stage, y'all. All the way to the stage.
Hi. This poem I wrote is actually a moment in my life. It's about self-love, And even though this moment is dear to me, I hope that this kind of provokes something in you and a new relationship with yourself and you, because I think that's the most important. The breeze that hit me made my freshly lotioned hands dry, and the ends of my pajama shorts blow balloons. I walked my shivering legs across the weathered yellow-green grass. The sky looked too blue for my eyes to do anything but dazzle in awe. I bent down to pick off a flower, perhaps a plant instead. Nonetheless, it was bright, even if it probably died when I picked it off its roots, had maybe already began to become frail, white as the daunting snow with its fragile petals. I loved that plant despite, and the sun's rays brought some of the plant back to life as I make a wish that I would love myself through all of the seasons: chilly autumn, snowy winter, newborn spring, and sweat-dripping summer. I wish that I would flourish and become everything that I wanted to be. I make a wish that I would love myself even when I turn frail and taken captive by shadows. Then I extend the plant as if someone was giving this to me. Perhaps it is a gesture from my future self. I hear myself say, "For you, madame," and I accept the plant and reply, "Thank you."
Yes, poet. Yes, poet. 3 times for the poet. Y'all are on point. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right. Okay, cool. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going. On deck, we have Sophia. But up next, first person in human recorded history to catch all of the Pokemon. Give it up nice and loud for Sonia, y'all. Let's go.
I could never understand why. Why I would lie to me, because that's crazy. Lying to others is understandable, but lying to yourself is unexplainable. Choosing people who are unavailable and emotionally unsustainable. So I like this feeling of looking at the ceiling in the night, no tears falling down my eyes, no love inside, just feelings that are slowly disappearing. Sometimes I think no one can keep me even if they wanted to. Because as soon as I realize you found out even a little piece of me, I'm out. And those nights I did spend crying, I had people to tell it to. But in the end, I know I'm the only person that will hold me because no one will ever fully know me the way I do. And day by day, I feel little me going numb, and there's no advice to be said or love to be done, and half the time I feel my trauma is to be held accountable. Because the trauma I carry, I've been trying to bury. And now I know I will never get rid of it the way I want to. It will never fully lead the way I pray it will, so I just have to man up and deal with it. Because my mind is focused on the past, but if I let it come back, it will consume me. I try to put on this face because I don't want people to see into me. Because inside there are things no one can define. The way I mold things together and create delusions that aren't true, that even the slightest bit of happiness can't see through. So I gotta keep pushing. And I thank my mama for that inspiration because she's a strong woman. And that's what I aspire to be. Me and God's plan will never align because half the time I'm straying off the path I know He would want for me. The truth is I'm scared of love and being captivated because in a way I like being unsustainable. It gives me a feeling of freedom I strive for, but I know I shouldn't. I'm scared of being loved and captivated because I know how many times I've been called too much. And when people do me dirty, I ain't even tripping. Because when it comes to acceptance and love and all of the above, I question if I'm worthy. My father broke my heart, so I ain't even worried. And I got so used to being loved from a distance that when I came across someone who did it, I started tripping. And I don't think I need therapy because the people that were supposed to be there for me were never there. I know I'm broken, that's a fact, but I'm still intact. And my heart and soul have been turned so far inside out that even when I pour it out, it don't even feel like I'm being vulnerable. And I know it's not all of me that's broken, it's just one part. So I don't trust people when they say they're gonna be there for me. So I'm out that door the same day you switch up because I can't stop my soul from bleeding. But I know in ways I'm strong and I'm embarrassed to say I'm needy. I'm so addicted to this feeling like I'm the only person who will ever need me. Everything that's on my mind, I know I'll never be able to say it, but at least I tried to explain it.
We out here, y'all. We out here. You never know which poem is gonna hit you, so you gotta pay attention, you know. 3 times. Yes. All right. We got We got 3 more poets, and then we're going to have a quick little stretch break. So rock with me, all right? 3 more poets and then a stretch break. Here we go. On deck, we have Vanessa. But up next, y'all, the first time I met this poet, there was a baby squirrel dead on the side of the road, and this poet was just spitting haiku after haiku, and the baby squirrel came back to life. Give it up nice and loud for Sophia, y'all. Let's go.
It's okay. Hi, my name is Sophia, but you can call me Fee. The poem I'm reading today is Imaginary City. If I ever imagine my own city, a place where you can take a midnight stroll in the luminescence of moonlight or sunlight glistening over the families that go on morning hikes. Adds a sweet taste of shine within the trees, a place where misogyny doesn't exist in the minds of people. A society where we use our hearts more than fists. In this city hides little details that go unnoticed, a breathtaking utopia, a city so dense yet spacious. The vast greens and sky that encloses us mammalians. Little moments in life turn into events, families rendering with soul every single holiday as the tunes of sorrow float into the atmosphere. Everybody with food on the table, everyone holding hands on the table, not a single person on the street sitting alone on Christmas Day, not a single child begging for food to eat in the hands of poverty. What is within this beautiful city that takes us from reality? A dream of a perfect place where there is no such thing as bad. A utopia, a paradise reminiscent as an atmosphere of tranquility. Even a thought a child could think about in school. How will we ever accomplish utopia? A city I don't have to visualize as fantasy. Thank you.
If you can dream it, you can be it, you know what I mean? Give it a nice laugh for the poet 3 times. Yes, yes, yes. 2 more poets, then a quick break. 2 more poets, then a quick break. On deck, we have Ryan, but up next, they are the 2020 Sandcastle champion of New England. Give it up nice and loud for Vanessa, y'all. Let's go.
I'm gonna be reading you guys the poem. It's called Manners Towards My Life. The stress was enough, it wasn't the test of love. It's the stress of broken words, the promise we made above. Mom works 5 jobs, dad works 3. They think that working strong and hard will benefit their 8 kids, including me. However, that's not the life we seek. We want hot meals, not cold. Family moments that's newly created, not owed. We might come home to gifts and gold, and we are thankful and grateful, but we just want our parents the most. Living in a house with 7 boys and being the only girl is like a circus. Except there's no bouncy house, animals, and mitten puppets. Instead, it's a wild life. A loud house filled with laughter, tears, anger, irritation, comfort, and joy. My 7 boys are my knight in shining armor. They are always there when needed. My father may come and go, but I'll always be his little girl. My mother may come and go, but I'll always be her princess. Every night, we all come together in a call. My siblings and I wish that we wouldn't have to call, but instead come together to have a family night overall. My brother started working. They all went separate ways. One moved to Florida, the other moved to Cali, the next moved out of state. I still keep pushing and lifting my head up straight. Some nights I would stay up wondering, what is there to await? But I'm glad to say I'm proud. I'm proud of who I became, and I'm proud to say I came from a hustling family, and while every family has their weaknesses, I'm proud to say I came from a strong one.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, cool. We're gonna, after this poet, quick little stretch break, and then we're gonna jump into the rest of the poets, all right? Y'all, coming up right now, this poet, amazing, but owes me $5. Give it up nice and loud for Ryan, y'all. Let's go.
On my birthday, bro didn't show up. I called and checked on him, but he didn't pick up. Word up, bro, I'm waiting for his soul. But when I find him, it'll feel like a milestone. A list of challenges I have to do, just like in a game to make it through. Without my bro, they seem weird. I play it cool when people are near. Next day comes, still unknown. With no news, I must break loose. Must break loose to see my bro, the things I do to help my bro. To help my bro rebuild his heart from half to whole with a new start. I finally go and see my bro, he tells me stuff I'll never know. But challenges are done to level up, even when dark times must seem tough.
Shout out to love poems, y'all. My first 88 poems were all love poems. You gotta make those happen. Give it up nice and loud for the poet. Yes, 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 yes. This is how we're gonna do this break, y'all. You need to understand that although you might need to use the bathroom, now is not the time that we're gonna give it to you. You just gotta understand where we're coming from, you know what I mean? There's like 8,800 of y'all here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 20-second countdown. I strongly suggest, especially for those that might have their eyes closed with their heads down and the hoods over their heads with their earphones in there. Don't think we don't see you, we see you. I'm just not saying nothing about it. Stand up, stretch around, 20 seconds. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, hopefully you got a stretch. Hopefully you got a chance to stand up. Let some blood flow, all right? To kick us off in the second, for the second half of this, on deck, we have our Kerouac winner, Janaya. But coming up next, in case anything tonight or today is resonating with you and you're like, ooh, I kind of like this. I don't know why. I don't know if I can do it, but there's something about it that I like. Shout out to you. There is already something happening in Lowell High, and I'm going to bring up the person that is making it happen. Give it up nice and loud for Shelby Cole, y'all. Let's go.
Hey guys. Can I get some snaps from my students so I know where you are? Okay, hey guys. All right, so for those of you who don't know me, hi. For those of you who know me, hey. My name is Mrs. Coe. I am an English teacher over in your building, the Freshman Academy, and I run the Poetry Club. So raise your hand if you've ever heard of the Poetry Club. I do a lot of recruiting. Okay, beautiful, love it. Okay, so if you are interested in joining, please stop by my room, 713. When you go to the 700s bathrooms, I'm the room on the right. You're always welcome to come in as long as it doesn't look like I'm in the middle of something. We meet on Wednesdays after school until about 4:15. So if you're interested at all, come on by. While I'm up here, can I do a poem for you guys? Okay, all right. So I'm gonna dedicate this poem to students that I currently have and students that I've had in the past. It's called 713. Every teacher has that sacred space in their classroom, a place where if they ever get 5 minutes to themselves, they can breathe. Mine is behind my desk. I call it the wall, for the days when I'm really tempted to slam my head into one. An entire bulletin board plastered with cards, keepsakes, pictures of my students from the short time since I've started this career. It's always nice to know that they're there, right behind me, or more realistically, around the corner, up the stairs, or even in my classroom. We have 180 days to make a difference, to create, to teach meaningful lessons, to foster relationships, build communities. 180 days to be whatever they need, never expecting much in return. What they don't teach you in college is somewhere along the way you end up with family. A little home in the nook of your school with 30 rotating faces, each set of kids changing at the bell, resembling little siblings, some new, some familiar, some even remind you of yourself. Maybe you are the person they need the way you needed someone back then. Maybe they are exactly who you need right now. In these past 2 years, the most valuable thing I've learned is that it's just not me that changes them, it's also them who change me. I believe that the universe sends the right people to you exactly when you need them, when you need support or when you need to learn something. Maybe those people will change the trajectory of your life or simply remind you that you're on the right track, that the path you're on really is your purpose. A student taught me of a Portuguese word, saudade. It really has no English translation, but it basically is the feeling of I hope that they will grow into whatever they wish to be, that they remember the little things and frame them in their minds. 10 years from now, we're all going to forget Tuesday's homework assignment, your mid-year grades, and this year's schedule. But we're always going to remember the way we felt. The opening night of the spring musical, the moment you fell in love with spoken word poetry, all of the advice needed, the advice given, only some of it taken. I'll remember the times we showed up for each other, but most importantly, I'm going to remember you. All 100 and something of you, and in this case, 880 something of you. Not numbers, but names. And I hope that you remember me, because you'll always be in my sacred space, on the wall, and in my heart. I'll be patiently waiting for the next achievement, the next update, the next, hey miss, because while I may not always be front and center to watch you grow, I will always be rooting for you. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all, give it up nice and loud for Miss Cole 3 times. Yes, yes, yes. That's a reminder, y'all, that although we are here listening to poetry, this is not about the subject of poetry. This has nothing to do with iambic pentameter. This has nothing to do with any type of sonnet or form. This is human connection. This is empathy. If you have not been moved by anything that is happening on stage, it just means you're not listening, y'all. It's hard to listen if you have headphones. I see you. I know where you are. I see you. I know where you are. On deck, we have Naraya. Shout out to you, Naraya. On deck, we have Naraya. But up next, kicking off the second rounds, we are welcoming back the cryo rack champion. They are also the cartwheel champion, but they're going to bless us and walk onto the stage. Give it up nice and loud for Niaya, y'all. Let's go. Yes, 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 yes. All the way to the stage, y'all. Let's go.
Tick, tick, tick. There are beings here. Tick, tick, tick. They call themselves friends. Tick, tick, tick. But what exactly is a friend? The dictionary defines a friend as a person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. Tick, tick, tick. Can they stop the ringing in my ears? Tick, tick, tick. Can they stop the tears flowing into my pillows? Tick, 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 tick. Can they stop the countless nights I just stare at the ceiling and wonder, what is wrong with me? Tick, 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 tick. Or this aching feeling like something is missing, a hole that won't go away. Can they stop me from locking myself in my room and letting my thoughts consume me? Tick, 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 boom. No, they can't. But they do help me forget, even for a sliver of a moment. Yes, I finally see. They will comfort me. They will make me laugh and cry and make me mad and happy, and they will provide me with love that I can't, and won't get anywhere else. They are my extended family, and that's why it'll hurt when they leave. They're like a disease, a good or bad, depending on how it works out. With friends, I could be more alone than I have ever felt. I could feel disconnected. I could be excluded, exiled, turned against in a snap of a finger. But I also could not. And that's the risk of having a friend, being a friend. And that could be a wonderful thing or a horrible thing. Because you can be lonely, but you will never be alone. Then why do I feel so alone? But I'm not. I'm surrounded on all sides by people, but it still hurts, and it will always hurt.
Speak that truth. Not everybody that's your friend is your friend, you know what I mean? Give it up nice and loud for the poet, y'all. 3 times. Yes, yes, yes. All right. On deck, we have Avery. But up next, y'all, I wasn't there, but I heard from a few people that were. This person's house was the place to be at for Thanksgiving, y'all. Give it up nice and loud for Naraya, y'all. Let's go.
I've decided to call this one my shared sanctuary. And if I hear an Ice Spice in the crowd one more time, I'm gonna jump off, I swear. The space I see every day, my home, my happy place. The place where I can vent even if the only one listening to me is my cat, who probably doesn't even like me anyway. Where I go to get away from everyone. Well, almost everyone. The TV is always on, playing some childish nonsense. The lamp illuminates the lilac walls, even though it's 10 in the morning. The carpet feels as though a cup of Pepsi has been spilled and left to dry. There's a red shirt on the floor and some blue jeans on a chair. There's a crock in front of the bed. Just one, though. A half-eaten bag of Takis lays on the bed. But this is my happy place, where I go to get away from almost everyone. The minute I get out of bed, I'm faced with a mess to clean, but I'm also met with a smile. A smile and a hug to start my day, an embrace as soft as a cloud that makes me forget about the mess just for a moment. Because this is the room that I call home, even if it's not just mine.
Nice. Yes, give it up for the poet 3 times, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to y'all. All right, cool. On deck, we have Armani. But up next, this poet has a black belt in keeping it real. Give it up nice and loud for Avery, y'all. Let's go. All the way to the stage, y'all. All the way to the stage.
I'm really scared. Like, my legs feel like they're about to fall apart. All right. Inside my head, I feel boxed. I try to think positive, but I don't believe in flower thoughts. People dying from a plague, that's COVID positive. A person just got a knee to his neck, breathing with no oxygen. The pandemic messed me up. All I did was eat and sleep. Now adults tell me I'm lazy every second, dazing off every class, just got infected, affected by all this happening with no vaccine. Nothing to protect me, so I stare at this computer screen. People look at me and think I'm doing something bad, probably why my 7th grade science teacher was making me so mad. I always felt so separate. Every class I feel like a degenerate, but it's fine. Sports starts up again. I was forced to wear a mask. I'm breathing heavy. I'm really gassed. Season didn't even last, and now I sleep, laying in my bed, sleep in every class, so I slacked in school. Counted all 60 in my grades. So much missed work, missed friends, missed days. built up higher than my attic. As life goes on, COVID is my generation's tragic.
Hey, all right. Okay. There we go. There we go. We out here. We out here. 3 times for the poet. Pop, pop, pop. All right. On deck, we got Jayla. But up next, y'all, not only is this person a phenomenal poet, they also put the ABCs in order. Give it up nice and loud for Armani, y'all. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Armani, and this is called On the Bus. Portuguese speakers in the middle, Spanish people in the back, all the short people in the front getting scrunched. The bus driver's pissed off because it's too loud. The person on my left blasting J. Cole. The person on my right blasting Charlie Parker. The slammed Honda Civic on the left side of the bus, shaking the air all around me because they're blasting El Alfa. The Chevy Silverado on the right, blasting country music. Hot air all around me makes me feel uneasy. Bright lights going down a straight line down the bus. The bus driver yelling at others for being loud and putting down seats. The bus stops at the same location every day. I wait patiently for my stop, and the noises around me fade slowly as I get off the bus and walk home.
Yes, y'all. Let's give it up 3 more times for Armani. Let's get it. Lovely, lovely. On deck, we have Leonie. But coming up next, this poet is an arm wrestling champion, and they've never even lifted a finger. Give it up nice and loud for Jayla, y'all. Let's go.
This is how we end, and I fully understand it now. There is no last word or any type of declaration of what it meant. There's no final comprehension. We just end. I'll become a stranger to you. I'll become that girl you make awkward eye contact with in the halls, the girl you walk by and put your head down. I'll forget your scent and eventually your touch. You'll become unfamiliar. You'll become a lesson which I never wish to be taught on anyone else. And you'll try to forget my existence as I just become a memory and nothing more. I will move on, and so will you, as we both look for peace in the past. Now, we both just exist, but the difference is we no longer exist with each other.
You gotta write those. You gotta write those. 3 times for the poet, y'all. Y'all are rocking it, and I really do appreciate it, and I understand that it might be difficult for y'all to comprehend what y'all are doing, but y'all are doing a phenomenal job of being here, present. So can we give it up nice and loud for you? For you, this is for you. Y'all are rocking it. Y'all are doing it. Y'all are trying. I know this is not easy, but y'all are doing it. All right, y'all are doing it, so shout out to you. Y'all, we got 4 more poets. We got 4 more poets. If for whatever reason you haven't been paying attention, personally in my heart, I'm gonna forgive it all if you pay attention for these last 4. All right? So maybe you have headphones on. Maybe those headphones are on a hoodie. Maybe you're currently looking down. Maybe your friend behind you is laughing because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're looking around like you don't know who I'm talking about, but you know I'm talking about you. That's it. All right, cool. Here we go. On deck, we have Colin, but up next, this person's zodiac sign is the feeling that you get when you hear your favorite song. Give it up nice and loud for Leonelli. Y'all, let's go.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. So the poem that I wrote is called Hurtful Heartbreak. I hope you relate to it. If it's ever been your first heartbreak ever, I would really relate to it. It was mine, my bad. You said the first I love you. You made me feel just like the sounds of beautiful waves. Made me feel like a sweet butterfly, but till my heart dropped that day. Felt angry, or was I angry? Felt paralyzed, like if I didn't know how to breathe. Why? Just why? I asked myself, was this real life? All of our songs, all of our attention towards each other, all gone like I'm a nobody. I thought you loved me, but I guess not. All of it was fake. Everything was lost. No more phone calls, no more good morning texts, no more checking up on each other. Just lost, just like a hurtful heartbreak.
Yeah, let's go. Y'all, if you haven't written a love poem yet, you know what I mean? Work on that. Work on that. It's the best kind. It's the best kind. 3 times for the poet. Let's go. Ooh, all right. On deck, we have Jada. But up next, this poet, not only are they a phenomenal wordsmith, but they can also bench press all of your regrets. Give it up nice and loud for Colin, y'all. Let's go.
All right, hello. All right, mine wasn't as deep as hers, but mine's called Friday Night. Under the bright night light, passes flying while linemen push with all their might. Cheers echo in the bright fall night. Touchdown scored, the crowd takes flight. In the game of football, every yard's a fight. Now, folks, that's all we have this Friday night. The final whistle blows, ending the show. Everyone wait to the next bright Friday night light.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, you are capable of holding multitudes. You can be an athlete and a writer. I don't know if you knew that, but you can. Give it up nice and loud for the poet, y'all. 3 times. Yes, yes, yes. Think of the power of and versus the power of or. You ain't got to be just one thing, y'all. Y'all can be multitudes. You can combine them. You can multi-class, if you know what I'm talking about. All right. On deck, we have our last poet, Javier. But coming up next, y'all, this poet, if you mess with them, they will tie your shoelaces together. Give it up nice and loud for Jada, y'all. Let's go.
Hello. Okay. What is a Jada? Loud, compassionate, intelligent, a little obnoxious, takes up a lot of space, big brain, can't fit into the school seats, chubby thighs, chubby face, cute face, hoop earrings, 100-day-old locks, bad prescription, loud description, loss of appetite, cause y'all ain't acting right. Bombastic laugh. Y'all know when I'm here. Y'all know when I'm near. Y'all ain't gotta see me to feel me. What is a Jada?
Hey, let's go. Jada, I like how your gum was part of that poem. You said a line, chomp twice. Say a line, chomp twice. We like it, we like it. Give it up 3 times for the poet. All right, y'all. Coming up, closing out this showcase. Again, I personally want to thank you, and I'm going to do that again when we come back up. Y'all, if you have any reserve left, give it up for this poet. When I asked them if they wanted to perform, they said, you know it. Give it up nice and loud for Javier, y'all. Let's go.
So this poem is called "Are You Free?" and this is for people who see like the corruption in government. You know, it's 2023. They tell you you are free, but you are not. The corporations that pay your representatives made sure of it. Corporations and the capital together in a twisted union filled with greed. The malicious tongue of lobbyists whisper in the ear of the people that you vote for with the only thing that talks, cash. They oppress you by keeping you poor, but the companies don't care. It was a successful quarter, and that highlighted by high profits and targets reached. Though the single mothers who are already struggling to pay the bills are now living on the streets, it's not their problem. People are merely collateral. So I ask you, are you free?
Y'all, 3 times for the poet. All right, cool. Can all of the poets that performed today, can y'all just stand up so we can give you one last round of applause? Please, 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 just stand up. Let us show you love. Let us show you love, all right? Look around at how many people you performed in front of. When people ask you what's the largest crowd, feel free to exaggerate a little bit and say 1,000. Just say 1,000, all right? I'm gonna give you that poetic license. One of my favorite things is not only watching folks come on stage and become a better version of themselves, it's also finishing on time, all right? So shout out to us for finishing on time. Can we give it a nice big shout out to all of your teachers for allowing you to come here today? They could have been like, no, but they said yes. Shout out to that. Can we give it up nice and loud for Miss Keefe, wherever you are? I see you, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we give it up nice and loud for Miss Cole and the Poetry Club? All right? Y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. If you heard a poem that moved you, please let that poet know. If you heard a poem that moved you, please let that poet know. Hit me with a little bit of music as folks start to walk out, if you don't mind, just so we can make it funky.